Hallo zusammen, I'm your vlog Dave. As some of you might know, voice acting is quite a big thing in Germany, yes it is. And while most Germans are actually able to understand and to speak English quite well nowadays, well, most of them still prefer watching their favorite TV shows, series and blockbusters like movies in general in German, in their native language. This also led to a huge, gigantic market of different voice actors, of different Synchronsprecher. That's the German term. Der Synchronsprecher Singular, die Synchronsprecher Plural. Very often a particular actor, this one for instance, is voiced by the same person, by the same voice actor. Hi. Many Germans really love the German voice for Johnny Depp, for instance. But they don't know anything about the person behind the voice, you know? And that's a pity, because there is some really high quality German voice acting going on. There is also some stuff that's rather not so good, that is true as well, but there are really incredible German voice actors, Deutsche Synchronsprecher. So today I'm gonna talk about 5 of them, my 5 favorite German voice actors. Nummer 1. David Natan. His voice. David Natan! Yeah, like, who the is David Natan? See, that's the problem. David Natan is the German standard voice for Johnny Depp, Christian Bale and the deceased Paul Walker, for instance. When I personally think of Johnny Depp, I think of David Natan's voice, and when I think of the Christopher Nolan Batman movies, I think of David Natan's voice, so it just belongs to that. He was born in Berlin in 1971, and apart from doing voice acting for big Hollywood productions for instance, his voice is also known for characters in many TV shows and series, including anime. Natan can also be heard in plenty of audiobooks. Das Hörbuch Singular, die Hörbücher Plural.
Guillermo del Toro, Chuck Hogan, Die Saat, gelesen von David Natan.
Number 2. Tobias Meister. Tobias Meister has yet another really cool voice. I'd say it's a bit lighter than David Natan's voice for instance, but he also perfectly fits for like rebels and villains and those kinds of characters. I guess he's best known for being the German standard voice for Brad Pitt, but he's also been voicing Sean Penn, Kiefer Sutherland or Jack Black. The first time I actually noticed him and really began appreciating his voice acting actively was when I watched Fight Club for the first time. And it's still one of my favorite movies. And seriously, the German voice acting for that movie is incredible.
Die erste Regel des Fight Club lautet: Ihr verliert kein Wort über den Fight Club.
Tobias Meister was born in Cologne in 1957. He is yet another good example for German voice actors that also work in other parts of mass media, such as video games. His voice can be heard in video games such as Brutal Legend or Portal 2. Awesome. Number 3. Andreas Fröhlich. Now, luckily, Andreas Fröhlich might be an exception to the rule that goes, ooh.
I like watching that TV show every day, and I love the German voices, you know, but I don't know anything about the voice actors.
Something like that. He was born in West Berlin in 1965, and actually his voice first became pretty popular through the German adaptation of The Three Investigators, known as Die drei Fragezeichen in Germany. He's been voicing the character Bob Andrews since 1979, and he still continues to do so up to this day. I think I first became aware of his voice again in movies such as Fight Club or Zimmer 1408.
Das, was ich sehe, ist zwar real, aber nicht so real, wie es scheint.
Number 4. Joachim Kerzel. Joachim Kerzel was born in Hindenburg. No, not on the Zeppelin, but in the town. In 1941. His portfolio regarding which actors he's been voicing is very long too. It goes from Jack Nicholson to Dustin Hoffman to Harvey Keitel to Jean Reno and also to Anthony Hopkins.
Ich werde Ihnen jetzt helfen und vertraue auf Ihre Hilfe, wenn alles vorbei ist.
Yep, he voiced the German Hannibal Lecter. His voice is pretty dark and because of that a perfect match for sinister characters or even villains. But in contrast to, well, at least some of his voice acting colleagues, Joachim Kerzel's voice can also be heard in many TV spots, movie trailers or even documentaries.
Nach jahrelanger Suche glaubte nicht mehr daran.
This kind of a voice actor is called der Offsprecher. And last but not least, well, at least for this video, number 5, Manfred Lehmann. So, in a way, this is an outstanding example of a German voice actor. Because, don't get me wrong, I freaking love Bruce Willis as an actor, but his real voice, his American voice so to speak, sounds pretty flat and lame to me. Especially when you compare it to his German voice, Manfred Lehmann.
Want to play a game? It's a mind-reading game.
Spielen wir ein Spielchen? Es geht Gedankenlesen.
Do you agree or do you agree?
Yippee Schweinebacke. Puff.
He surely is one of my favorite German voice actors, and I could listen to his voice all day, even if he just read some recipes or like from the telephone book or whatever. He is Bruce Willis's voice. His voice also appeared in a very frequently broadcasted radio commercial for a German hardware store.
Jetzt 20% auf alles, außer Tiernahrung.
Like, I mean, come on. Manfred Lehmann's voice is love. Manfred Lehmann's voice is life. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed this little different kind of video, and if you did, let me know by leaving a like and writing a comment. And well, also check out the video description for many more social media and support links for the channel. Thanks for watching, I'm your Vlog Dave, tschüss und bis zum nächsten Mal.